He's a 10, but his toes crooked.
Like all his toes?
Like his toes throwing up gang signs. Oh.
He's a 10, right? But he has poor hygiene. So homeboy always smells.
No, you was never a 10.
All right, I got a confession to make.
Wait, you dated somebody that smells? Well, and how long that lasted? A long
You
time?
loved him. Okay.
Sage, hood, and wish a bitch would. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect hood bougie girls. But society added an extra ingredient to the concoction. The audacity. Thus, the group chat was born. Using their ultra superpowers, Ryan, Jasmine, and Mabel have dedicated their lives to give you the tea and fight the forces of evil.
Hey y'all, I'm Jasmine Gray.
I'm Mabel.
I'm Ryan Justine.
And welcome to the group chat, episode 1.
We here.
If you are watching us on YouTube, go ahead and click that red button, add the ED so you know when we post. And then also, if you're listening to us on any audio platform, go ahead and comment, leave a 5-star review. Remember, you can comment what you want, but we're gonna say how we feel.
Period.
Okay. Most definitely.
It goes down in the group chat.
Okay.
Especially in female group chats, we talk about everything
It's
and
savage
anything.
in here, okay?
It gets spicy,
Y'all want to be in
okay?
here in the group chat, okay? Most definitely.
You're about the TT.
Always and forever. And we keeps it real, okay?
And what happens in the group chat?
Stays in the group chat.
Okay. But I'm glad we're here finally. Like,
I'm not
it's
gonna
like
lie,
a long time coming.
It's been,
I'm nervous.
it's been a long time.
I'm shaking.
It's gonna be fun.
It's just because I want to do good. Like, you know
I
what I
feel
mean? Like,
you,
no,
man.
you know, you put in
My
your
heart
work.
is racing a little bit. I'm like, ooh, you know.
It's gonna be fabulous. Y'all gonna love it here. Okay. Period. You gonna love it here. You just got back from a trip.
Yes, so I actually went to Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
For what?
Yes, it was
For
a
what?
work trip. It was a really nice trip. Portland, Oregon. It was very clean, very nice. It's nothing
Different
like
than
New
New
York. Different. Different. They don't
You
have
live
no
out there?
corner stores.
Oh, okay. No.
So if you want to get something to eat, you have to drive somewhere. And on top of that, they close really early. Everything closes really early.
Oh,
So if you
no.
want to have dinner, you
Have
gotta
it
have
at 6
dinner.
o'clock.
Gotta get it early at 6.
It's
early.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
How was the
Make your
flight?
reservations.
Ooh, the flight. Okay, so let me tell you. So I'm a little shaky when it comes to flights.
Oh, you don't like to fly?
Yeah, cause I get
Really?
anxiety.
I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I like catching a little flight.
I love to fly. The turbulence be killing me a little bit.
Yeah,
don't
nah,
like
I get
turbulence.
shaky, and that started because when I was younger, right, I used to travel back and forth to DR, and one time we had a really bad turbulence, and everybody screamed on the plane, like, because we thought that bitch was gonna go down. We're like, ooh!
Oh no.
Yeah, we started screaming.
You talking about like when you're flying and then it like drops
Yeah, like
suddenly?
the
turbulence.
Like,
Oh,
it
no,
drops?
my stomach be
yeah,
going.
but it was really bad
It
that
be
time.
going.
So ever since then, I be a little shaky every time. But on this trip, I'm proud of myself, guys, because I was like, you know what? Relax. It's gonna be fine. If you die, you die. Like, what you gonna do?
If you die, you
Like,
die. Okay.
At this
YOLO.
point, like
Okay,
YOLO,
you
like
hell no.
it
She
goes
went to
down,
Oregon
it
and
goes
it was
down.
worth it. Okay.
So I'm like, there's really nothing you can do. You're up here. It is what it is. Every time you get off a plane, you make it home safe. So like, why you
Yeah,
tripping?
exactly. It wasn't too long, right? Like 5 hours.
It was like 5 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
5 hours.
Okay.
But like, there's like a time difference over there because they're 3 hours behind from us.
Do you use the bathroom on a plane?
Yes, I actually
don't.
have to use the bathroom a lot.
I absolutely hate it.
So you will go 5 or 8 hours with no
Girl, I'm
bathroom?
holding it the whole time.
Oh,
not-
nah. What about you? You will
nah.
use bathroom?
I go any and everywhere. I pull over right now. Okay,
Girl.
so if I'm in the car,
Yes.
whoever's driving, if I say I have to use the bathroom,
Oh,
then
they
I'm
gotta
out.
stop.
You have one song before we need to either pull over.
Just said it's time to go.
You have
it's time
one,
to go.
It's time
one
to go,
song.
it's time to
pull
go.
over. I'll pee anywhere.
Nah, absolutely not. No, I
Really?
even flew to Israel, and that's like a
How many hours is it?
9, 10 hour, maybe 11-hour flight. No, I went to sleep.
That's
I'm knocked out.
crazy.
I go on a plane,
So-
I'm knocked out. I don't.
So, question: when you land and
Oh,
your
I find the nearest
your
bathroom.
bladder is about to burst,
I'm good.
and you're sitting in the middle of the
So
plane.
it don't hurt your bladder
And no,
after?
I've trained myself where I'm just like, girl, you really. If I want to, if I'm like whatever, like I'll go to the bathroom. But I prefer to just wait till I get off the plane and get to the
Nah,
airport.
one thing about me, I have to pee a lot.
like to be on the
So
plane.
when it comes to the plane, I cannot have the seat
It's so
to the window.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, facts.
because
I
I'm
can't
gonna
have
have
the
to be
middle
like,
or the window
excuse me, like 5 or 6 times, and you gotta move.
Nah,
I'm
you don't wanna
sorry,
get
I
up.
gotta go.
Yeah.
I ain't holding my bladder.
The last flight I went on, I was in the middle both times. I felt so bad for the ladies and to like whoever was in the aisle
Yes.
because
You
granted
like,
it was
nah.
only like a 2.5 hour flight, but I still had to use the bathroom like once every hour. So I was like,
Yeah,
excuse
no,
me.
Once
that's
every hour is
no, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
excuse
me.
me.
No,
Especially
that's
because I
crazy.
drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
speaking of water, we got tea time coming up.
We got a lot of tea today. It's gonna get a little
Oh yeah,
spicy.
it's getting a little spicy today. Oh,
But wait,
no,
before
you
we
know?
actually dive into the beef, we
Yes.
actually have a game that we would like to play. And that game is called He's a 10, She's the Bestie. So for everybody listening, watching, this is how it's gonna go down. Each of us create a scenario where he's a 10, and then we then state something that contradicts that number, or she's the bestie, and we say something that contradicts her status of friendship, per se. So we're gonna read off our own individual ones. He's a 10, blah, 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 she's a bestie, blah, 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 and then we give our actual result, whether he's still a 10 or less, or she's the bestie, we blocking her, she's cut off, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm gonna shoot it off first,
All
if
right,
y'all don't
bang,
mind.
bang.
Bam.
Boop, boop, bam.
I'm dead. Confetti.
We love sound effects. Oh, can we get like a? Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I'm dead. He's a 10, but his toes crooked.
Like all his toes?
Like his toes throwing up gang signs.
all the time?
Oh, Jasmine.
Wait, but like he wears sandals all the time. His dogs is out all the time.
Baby
And they
cannot
like-
When they out, they out. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like
And then they like,
if he want to wear his little Birkenstocks today because it's hot outside,
Baby, don't
he wearing them.
Put a sock on, Papa. Like, please put a sock on.
He's a 10, but his toes crooked. What you giving him?
I feel like he's still a 10 because
Yeah,
feet is feet. Like you can just put some sneakers on and that's it.
Nah,
I don't gotta
I'ma
watch
save
your
up for
toes.
my baby's reconstructive toe surgery.
Oh,
You ew.
they have that?
He don't get his toes done.
Like, if that's my boo, like, I love him, he's a 10. Nah.
You gonna pay for it?
Right, like you gonna pay for it?
We're
Or
gonna,
you want-
we can
want
work
him
on
to-
a fund together. I don't know.
I love him. You finna pay for it?
No.
I might help a little bit. Throw some coins in there.
I'm not gonna lie. If his toes a little crooked, he's a solid 8.
Nah, for me, he's still a 10 because I feel like your toes are your toes. Like you can't control how your, if
I
your
want to know
toes
the
is
story,
like,
though. I want to know
yo,
how this
what's
happened.
up?
No, dog.
Were they born like this?
At this point, yeah, I feel like it don't matter to me. It could be
love
like
you.
maybe I was playing basketball and sports
That's
growing up,
so
and I didn't
crazy.
I didn't
From
care about my toes.
Head to ankles, you good.
Not fun.
So
Cause I'm gonna be like, cause then when you be like, oh, I'm gonna wear these socks, this sandals, I'm gonna be like, you know, baby, you might want to wear these sneakers I got for you.
I could never take that
Aw. He put on socks and shit, look all fucked up. Oh, you know the hand off a scary movie? He's like, take my hand.
Oh, the guy that.
His toes looking like that nigga.
Oh,
Nah, I cannot. Not and in the
Like the
bed.
chicken feet.
In the bed, I don't know. It's crazy. Don't baby get your feet
I'm
off.
dead. All right, who wants to go next? You got theirs.
Okay. He's a 10, right? But he has poor hygiene. So homeboy always smells.
No, you was never a 10. You were never a 10, bro.
Damn. All right, I got a confession to make.
What? Wait, you dated somebody that smells?
Baby, no.
I'm about to cry. I have
Okay,
tears.
so it
Nah, I'm
No.
weak.
I need to hear
Okay,
this.
okay.
Please, I need to hear it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I did once upon a time.
Yeah.
I was with somebody. Like he was my boyfriend. I
Yeah.
was his
Okay.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Whose hygiene was not.
Oh, baby, how
Was
we got
not
that
the
far?
bestest.
Oh.
And I just want to say,
Oh, God.
That's when you know it's
I
real
just want
good.
to say that it's the worst experience ever. I wouldn't recommend it.
Wait, but run
No,
it back,
absolutely
run
not.
it
I could
back,
never put myself through that.
run it back. So
Okay,
how
so-
did it start? So you know he was already.
Here's the thing. You know, okay, so you know when like these they present themselves up like they
Yeah.
everything clean,
Yeah.
and then like over time you start to like
Oh,
see
not care.
It's
the
not
actual
true.
habits.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's
so
not
then in my
true.
head I was thinking like, oh, like maybe he's just having a bad week or something.
yeah.
But then the bad week turned into a bad month, and then a bad month turned into a bad
Sir.
3 months, and then a bad
crazy.
3 months turned to a.
Did you ever tell him anything like, hey, you know?
Yeah, I
kinda
was. You know,
smell
I wasn't
musty,
like
dropping hints,
I wasn't like,
though.
nigga, your breath stink. Get away from me. But I was like, hey, I think I think you might want to try like this new toothpaste. Okay. Or like, hey, like here's a tongue scraper.
Oh,
try
no.
that. Like it's this new
Were
thing.
he taking any
Was it
suggestions, like trying it?
The entire body, or was it like just the mouth part?
It was y'all don't judge me.
No.
It was
Nah, no
it was a
judgment.
shower like every 2 to 3 business days type.
Every 2 to 3 days.
Every 2 to 3 business days we shower.
Wow.
Cuz we're inside.
Yeah.
So we don't get dirty.
Right.
Was
That-
the
no,
logic.
Oh, that was his.
rationale.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the logic. That was the logic.
Okay,
we don't
my
get
love.
we don't
So
get
if
dirty.
he was the whole day inside his house, he would be like, I don't have to shower because I showered the other day.
Yeah. So on
Yeah.
the weekend, it was nuts.
nothing.
That's crazy.
We were in the same hoodie, same sweatpants 2 days in a row.
Oh Lord.
And then that Monday, we in the shower.
Okay.
And then Tuesday,
That's-
Wednesday, we take a break.
that was interesting.
That's what. And how long that lasted? A
You
long
loved
time.
him. It's okay. She loved you, and she saw past everything. And bless her heart, you going to heaven. I know you are.
But I
You
feel
going
like
straight to
that's-
heaven.
Over
Yeah.
a year.
Okay.
Over a year.
Over a year.
Oh, girl, nah, you put up with it for over a year. Listen, I applaud you.
So, technically, I guess through my experience,
Yes.
I legally have to say he's still a 10.
He's still a 10.
Through my
Okay.
experience. But if I were to speak,
I mean, cause
You
Outside
are
of that.
never a 10.
then
Sorry.
nah, cause I feel
Nah,
like that's
it's
something that
crazy.
could
That
be
can't be a
fixed
10.
though. Like
can't
by
be a-
telling them, hey, you know, you,
but the thing
you
is, he
smell
never
a
really
little
took the
bit.
suggestion, so it was one of those things where it's
Okay,
like,
all
it's
right.
kind of
So
like a lost
maybe,
cause.
maybe, all right. To your point, if he is not aware of it, like maybe sometimes you're just not aware
Right,
of your own
aware,
smell,
yeah.
and you've corrected it, cool.
Right.
Then you are still a 10. But if you know and I tell you and you ain't doing nothing about it, I don't, like, baby, you a 5.
Yeah, cause I
Cool.
feel like if you do one of these, how you don't smell like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
like,
Sniz, raise your arm, sniff on the armpit.
you know, cause I
like
do
a
that,
little-
and if I go like that, I would.
Okay. We're not putting this arm up again.
Let's opt for the other one.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're not. Okay.
So
Then-
what's yours, right?
yeah, right.
What's your?
He is a 10, but he picks his nose and eats it.
Like, well, wait, excuse me? He picks it and eats it, like,
But he think you don't know. Like, you know, like how sometimes, have you ever been in the car and somebody pulls up next to you and they're just like, and they don't really think. Like, you be like, I can see you.
But it's the eat it.
that's the part that got me.
It's understand you got a booger, you know what I mean?
That's
Like
what I'm
everybody
saying.
picks, you know what I mean? You got a booger in
We
there.
all
But it's
had
the-
them. But he be like,
No. Like, salty. It tastes salty.
First it's sour, then it's
Chicken.
sweet.
not Chinese food.
First it's sour, then it's
Oh my
sweet.
God. Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, if I see that and you do that all the time, like, no.
Once or twice you forgive it.
No, but not even, because I feel like if you doing it and I just catch you,
How many times have you done it? And I
brother,
didn't?
like,
Brother,
Brother, what's that?
what's that, brother?
Nah, bro. I think I'd leave that day.
Zero.
Yeah,
you're a big
for me
zero.
it's a 0. I'm
Zero.
Not
sorry.
eating your own boogers, bro. That's crazy.
She's the bestie, but she's always stealing.
Oh,
Always stealing.
Like my stuff
From
or like
me?
other things?
Your stuff, everything. Like,
Everybody? She a
like
little
let's say
klepto?
you have a night over, a girl's night over. She steal your stuff. You go to her crib, you find some stuff. You're like, girl, how you got my stuff?
Okay, so it's
Okay.
not even like if I text the actual group chat, be like, yo, anybody seen my charger?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, nah. She's like, nah. I ain't
She
seen
would
it.
do that
Ooh,
too.
she'll deny it?
She'll be like, you be like, what's my lipstick, my fancy gloss? I don't know, girl.
And then
She
next
have
week
it in
she
her
got
pocket.
Ooh, girl.
You just can't. You just gotta invite her out to the club. Like she's just the
Yeah.
outside friend. You can't invite her
Definitely
inside
an
nowhere.
outside
She's
Yeah.
not the bestie, right?
Yeah, she's not
Yeah,
the. She's
not the
the.
bestie.
You know, she's the party group. We gonna bring her out to the party.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you have your little fanny pack, everything in it, because she might go through your purse,
Yeah.
through the little coat check.
Yeah. You leave
That's
your rent
wild.
money out. Next thing you know, you're missing $50.
No.
I'm dead as fuck. Brian,
She's the bestie, but she gets loud with the waiters to get free food. Like when y'all go out to places, she's like, "Oh, I don't like this, and this is disgusting." Da 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 da. She do too much, and they be like, "All right, we just gonna take it off the bill." She the bestie, or
she gets it taken off the bill.
like she just causes scene. Like she just do too much
Every
Like,
time.
Yeah,
She
when
finds
y'all-
a problem with
yeah,
like, the
like
service.
somebody who just always got like an issue with like what's going on.
Okay.
But like not in like you kind of like okay like you get the food taken off and it's cool, but you be doing too much. Like you be loud and rude and obnoxious. about it.
Oh no, we leave her at home. She's the FaceTime. You know, the one that you FaceTime.
We don't go
just
places with her.
Yeah, just to check up on you, girl.
Yeah, I mean, I
How
feel
you
like for
doing?
me, she can still be the bestie, but we will have to have a conversation before we go out.
Ooh.
Like, girl, we going to this nice restaurant. You can't just be rah, 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 rah.
Yeah,
Or,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Loud, yeah.
Be like, this.
Tone it down.
This is dirty, and this is
No.
like, what kind of place is this? And this, I'll be like, girl.
She's the bestie, but she keeps effing with the wrong men.
No,
Why
that's
you-
gonna be. I can't.
Wait, like, elaborate. Like, every time.
Okay, so you know how like the one that always gets into like a situation, like that's her
Yeah.
man, but that's not her man, but she always arguing with that man. But then she's like, you know what? I drop him, and then now 2 weeks later she got somebody else, and then now it's all lovey-dovey, and then it's like, I don't know, he smacked too loud. I don't like that, and now she's starting arguing,
anything
and then they go
turns
back
her
and
off.
forth, but they're not really together.
Girl, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody no more. You still the bestie. I love you, boo, but don't tell me nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like she's still the bestie. Because I would want to hear those stories. Like, damn, I get you. She gonna be like, yo, he went to the barber.
No.
His shape was crooked. Like, his sideburns got crooked. Now I can't. Now it's a turn off for me. Like,
No. That's
Oh
crazy.
no, dog. I can't. It's cool to a certain extent, but I think if you come to me every time
got a
about
new
somebody,
problem. That's what I'm saying.
another man, I was like, are we talking about Jimmy with the van, or are we talking about
Who?
about Timmy
Who
with
we
the scooter, or
Which
like?
one are we talking about today?
So I don't. She's not. She couldn't be my bestie. I'm sorry. Like at a certain point, like we just can't go. Because I
Yeah.
personally also have been in a situation like that. Like at my one of my old jobs that I used to work, because I used to work retail.
Yeah.
This man did not treat her right. This man did not treat her right, like at all whatsoever. So he obviously was giving like some mixed signals.
Yeah.
Because you know sometimes I feel like women ain't crazy just to be crazy.
Of course.
Like sometimes
Right.
you get the mixed signals and don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck going on. But
Right.
he also just said plain to her, like,
I'm not
yeah,
interested.
like I'm just trying to see what's up, baby.
Okay.
And
That's
then
clear.
she was just like, cool. But then it turned into he's like, oh, I kind of like you more than that, but like not really. And then she's like, okay, well maybe I can make you love me. And then it turned into a whole
No, you
thing.
can't.
But
You never can.
Yeah.
she was. It wasn't with like random people every single time, but it would be like the minute that she stopped effing with him,
Yeah.
another man that was in her DM, she entertained him. But the minute that he wants to come back and be like, oh, baby, what's up? She dropped
no,
him.
girl, that's
she dropped
crazy.
him.
She
Wishy washy.
Running back.
Wishy washy.
Yeah.
Yes.
basically. So she can be the bestie to a certain extent, but I
Yeah,
can't.
but you
We
create
can't
your
be
own
really
problems.
close. We can't be super close
Yeah.
like that. It's too much
I
for
ain't
me
mad at
personally.
that. I ain't mad at that at all. We ready for the tea time?
Tea
Tea
time.
time, tea time, tea time, tea time. Yeah, we ready.
Yes.
Tell us what tea time is about.
This
Raisha.
spicy rap beef going on in the industry. The men's and the women's is fighting. Okay, we got Meg was beefing with Nicki for a little bit. Now Young Miami and JT was allegedly beefing, and then my baby Drake is beefing with everybody. Everybody is beefing with my mans.
The man that's not your man, but that's your man.
He don't know yet, but it's so cute.
Okay.
Hi, Aubrey.
We just waiting for the universe to
We
catch
just
up to
waiting for
him.
the, okay, you gotta manifest it.
All right.
You gotta put
You
it
gotta
out, right?
You got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he got a little beef. Chris and Quavo got a little beef.
It's getting spicy.
Yeah, it's a very spicy beef in the
Okay,
industry.
so I have a little synopsis
Okay.
of a few of the ones I did a
love
little
that.
research.
I love a synopsis.
So for everyone who doesn't know what's going on, even though I think you should, because like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm gonna start off with, I know we want to get to the juicy one like Drake and all
Yes.
them, but we're gonna get to the side. We're gonna get to the side pieces first. You feel
Okay.
me?
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes they need
Ease
to be
into it.
blessed too. The sides
Right,
need to be
they-
blessed
yeah.
as well.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
So right now with Chris Brown and Quavo. So back in 2017, I think was it Quavo slept with Karrueche, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was messing with her for a little minute.
And then I think he was like,
That
nah,
was
like
his little boo thing for a little bit, I think.
Yeah,
They
it
went out
was-
to eat or
it-
something, yeah.
I don't really know what that was really. I think it was like a situationship that tried to be a little more, and then
I
it just
think
didn't work.
I think she was like, I can get a nigga too. Like, I think she
Yeah.
was like, don't worry, Chris, I can get.
Because I feel like
that's
that
what I
was
want.
maybe during the time when Chris was with her at one point, but then he went back to Rihanna, and then it was like the whole.
Oh, I don't know. But then he had that
Yeah.
baby. Then his daughter was born not too.
Yeah, and
long
that's
after that.
when
I think it
Karrueche was like, "Yeah, no
Yeah,
baby
you doing
mama
too
drama
much.
for me."
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's when she.
Really?
Yeah, because I think
That's when
he
she
was born
officially-
like very soon,
Yeah.
soon after he broke up with Karrueche. I
That's
think
when
something
she
had to do with it.
officially cut it.
Yeah,
out.
she was out. She was.
Once the
she had a
baby-
little too much.
News
yeah.
to me. The more you know.
Yeah, yep,
I didn't know that whole timeline. I just knew that they was together.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they
So
wasn't.
that happened. Okay.
Okay, cool. So apparently, Quavo slept with Karrueche, and Chris Brown's like, we ain't finna do that. Like, we ain't
No,
finna
you
act
was
like
supposed to
that.
be my man.
For real, we're supposed to be running out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then after that, they were starting to how do I say, like, you know, subliminals.
Yes.
Okay.
There were subliminals in
Yeah,
some
on social
songs.
media.
So if I have this correct with my research, let me see. On Chris Brown did Freak with Lil Wayne, Joyner Lucas, and T Grizzly. Shouts out to him.
I love T.
Shout out, yes.
Facts. And he threw some shots talking about some like, now you effing with my old girls, you ain't gonna make us equal, like you over here sipping 1942, like you just, and you not, like what you talking about, right?
Okay.
And then Quavo was like,
You're not gonna do this.
You finna subtweet me? All right,
Okay.
finna subtweet you too, nigga,
Okay,
what's up?
I got you.
So then after that, he was in the, he dropped Tender, right? I think that's what it's called, Tender.
Tender.
Okay.
Yeah, and so then he was like, in the chorus, he basically said, you with the wrong girl, you messing with the wrong girl, she posted with the thug, you don't treat her wrong, he's gone, like you keep
I don't know
calling
why
her.
y'all playing with Chris like he not a thug.
You keep calling her, she ain't coming
Listen.
back, don't beat her.
Ooh.
Don't beat her up. But
Don't beat her
listen,
up.
Oh no.
it's the fact that he sang that was funny. But I feel like between that beef, I'ma stick with Chris. Cause Chris be doing backflips and he could dance
Karate
and karate
chop
chop
niggas
your
in the
ass.
neck.
Like you don't wanna mess with no man like that. He gonna stomp on your lungs one day.
You know what
He
I'm
You
saying?
got served. Or was it Stomp the Yard?
You
Which one
got
was he in? Was you got served? Was you got served or Stomp the Yard?
Stomp the yard.
It was Stomp the Yard? Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm like, no, that's Omarion.
One time for Lil Saint.
Yes. One time for Lil Saint.
He gonna do it for Lil Saint.
Oh,
He
that's
gonna,
crazy.
Facts.
he
Okay.
gonna stomp on you.
So now bringing us to present day.
Bringing you
Okay.
up to now. He dropped very quickly.
Yes.
This is called Weak Link. And let me tell you, he didn't, you know how people do like the subtweet, like I said
Yeah.
before? There was no subtweets.
Nah.
He said, I'm talking to you.
He was like, I'm talking to you.
Definitely.
I'm looking at you in your face. I'm talking to you. And he said, well, he brought up a few things. He said, oh, word, you go sleep with my girl? Well, how about this? How about I slept with your girl, right? But I slept with your girl while y'all was still together. So, like,
Sweetie.
allegedly, we don't know which one. Because, you know, he has other
Which other ones?
other
You right.
We
But
don't know,
that's
We
the
don't
only
know
one I
which
was
one.
thinking about.
Yeah.
That's what I
Allegedly.
thought too, but I'm like, we don't know.
Okay.
He
We
said
don't
who,
know.
but he said, I don't mess
Sweet
with
T's
your
gonna be
girl.
like, I'm not in this.
I don't mess with your girl.
Yeah.
Well, you mess with mine, I mess with yours. But like while you was
While you
together,
was
so
with
like I
her.
pulled your girl while she was with you. So like what's up?
Oh,
like you
Lord.
can't really say nothing about that. And then he also commented on how R.I.P. Takeoff.
No way.
How secretly everyone wished that it was Quavo that was unalive and not Takeoff. He was.
we wish it was you instead of.
Nah, but he
was
only
blatant in that.
yeah, he only
He was
did that
blatant in
because
that.
because people were blaming Quavo for Takeoff.
For that. Oh, for
Yeah.
him having that beef anyways.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, when he was talking about when Quavo referenced the other song in Tender, talking about something like "Don't beat her," he was like, "You talking about don't beat her, but you beat yours in the elevator. So like, what you talking about for real?"
See what I'm. This
Yo,
is,
So that's how that's ending right
hot,
now.
Like
That's what I got.
he
on the Chris
really
Brown
put
and
out
Quavo
them
one.
facts. He had
Okay.
them facts. He said, "You talking about I beat up girls, but
Quavo,
what
you
about
have
we got
no
the
choice but to respond at this point. No response.
Yeah, 48 hours. 48 hours.
48 hours. Put it out there.
So that's what's going on with that. All because what's the name? Quavo slept with Karrueche.
Oh my
and
gosh! You see what you started?
She gotta have that wet,
But you know,
wet.
they was even
drip.
sitting next to each other at Paris Fashion Week, and they was like, "Oh no, it's what?"
He did that in the song. He addressed that in the
Yeah,
song
and Chris
too.
was like, I still don't like that nigga."
Yeah.
Yeah, he addressed that in the song too.
he literally said in the song, "You lucky we was like in a."
He
in
said he
this,
don't wanna
like,
mess the
event."
bag up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because otherwise I would have stumped.
that's some real shit.
I would've-
He said, "Nigga, I was gonna fuck you up in Paris, but I could not mess up this bag."
Yeah, he was like, I'm not trying to start
I
a bad
ain't
for
mad, I ain't
nobody.
mad at it.
It's the growth. I like the growth. Okay, right?
So that's all that is for the Chris Brown and Quavo beat. So I know that Mabel, you said you had something on the female rap side because I don't have a lot on the female rap
Yeah.
side.
Well, before we get into that,
Yeah,
let's
what's up?
talk a little bit about Drake and Kendrick. Before we get into the woman.
I have the synopsis of that
You have-
too, but
okay.
I'm gonna let y'all. We can talk on our initial, and then we
Yes.
can get into the synopsis.
I don't
just in case
care.
nobody knows
I'm
what's
always
going
Team
on.
Drake. I just,
She
OVO,
made it
baby.
clear.
We know.
She made it clear.
We know.
Just in case you were wondering.
So how you feel about that song that Kendrick dropped? Call me for Drake.
I'm not even listening to him. You're not getting no support over here, no streams over here.
So you feel like he ate when Drake this Kendrick Lamar when he came out with that diss?
Of course, like whatever, like
What makes you so ride or die?
Right.
I need to know.
Like you know what? I've been fucking with Aubrey Graham since Degrassi.
Okay. Oh, she said her whole government
name.
Last name.
That's how you know it's
Okay,
real.
okay, like that's my man. Like don't play with me. But no,
you was with him during the bottom.
Yes, started from the bottom. Now we here. Like what you talking about me clearly? Okay, like let's stop playing.
Oh no.
But no, I just like I think as a lyricist, like he just everything I like. It's a bop for me. I just fuck with it. So.
So you felt like, okay, so recently, right?
Yeah.
Drake dropped another diss track.
Yeah.
But in this time, he did it with Tupac's voice, right? So how do you feel about that? You feel like he ate?
Like listen, because I think when he's putting a song together, he just thinks about it like in its entirety. Like he's not just thinking about like what he's writing down, but he's talking about like the beat. He's thinking about how it's going to flow. He's thinking of like to create like a visual picture in your mind. So yeah.
And not gonna lie, Drake is messy though because I feel like him putting Tupac's voice while he's rapping, the lyrics is crazy.
I'm not
Because
gonna lie
remember
to you,
when
though?
Kendrick
Yeah,
used to say like that Drake had a ghostwriter, so I feel like that's why he did it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you know what? You talk about I got a ghostwriter, but I'm going to write for Tupac.
Okay.
He's dead. He's
That's
a ghost, so.
This ghost pen, his real life ghost
You
pen.
know, it's right.
For real. Exactly.
I thought it was genius. I'm not gonna lie.
That's how you know it was something. You be like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie because he got like certified West Coast rappers, and Kendrick is from the West Coast. He's from Compton, so he was basically like, in Tupac's voice and in Snoop Dogg's voice, he was like, yo, bro, like we on the West Side, you the only one repping us right now. Like, what you sounding like you finna lose? How you gonna lose to this light skinned singing nigga? Like, that's crazy.
Y'all always call him a light skinned singing, like stop it.
I mean, cause he is.
He's more than that. He's more than that, Jasmine.
Okay, so anyway, so moving on.
It's fine. It's fine.
So in the beginning, the two, he was basically like, yeah, you looking like you finna lose. Like, what's going on? You gotta pick it up. This the West Coast, gang.
Right.
And then Drake was like, word. Like, he made it seem like he was trying to, like, he was talking to Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
And like Tupac, like, yeah, word. Like, he is finna lose, and this is why.
Yes.
Bam. And then he dropped his little thing on the little ending. I thought.
I love that.
Personally,
nah, I love that.
It was like
a little moment. No, exactly.
I love that. Though. That was genius. Nah, that was.
I thought if he was gonna really diss, you know what I mean? Like,
That's how
I feel like that's
he might as well do it, yeah, in a smart way.
You know, and I go back to like the Young Money days. Like, if you think about who Drake came up under, like Wayne is infamous for doing that. Like when Wayne is coming at you, you know Wayne's coming at you, and the way that he does it is like, this nigga just killed me on a beat. God damn. So it's like
He don't miss.
No, he don't
that
miss.
motherfucker don't miss, right?
Not at all. Yeah. So it's not right in for Drake.
So yeah, personally, I think, like I said before, that the actual
Yeah.
song itself,
Yeah.
French kiss. Is it Chef's Kiss? No,
Chef's
Chef's
Kiss.
Kiss.
Chef kiss, yeah. All right, so what about the female beef though?
Yeah, facts. That's you though. I don't know about that.
So we have Nicki and Megan, right?
Yes.
So we know Nicki dropped her pink album,
Yes.
right? Pink Friday
Yes.
too. Shout outs to that. She bodied that.
It took
she
a
bodied
minute.
that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it did.
Yes,
it took
it
a minute.
did.
But we grateful that you put it out because that shit slap. At least
You
for
a
me.
barb.
I love Nicki.
Okay.
But honestly, okay, let me put it like this.
this.
I like them all. So I like Nicki, I like Megan, I like them all. I'm not gonna pick a side.
Okay. Okay.
But if you A, you A. I'm gonna tell like it is.
No, I definitely feel that. I mean, I'm a Meg stan, and Nicki hasn't really had. I think because Nicki's presence outside the music just does too much for me, and I feel like it overshadows your music low key.
Oh, on her little lives?
Yeah.
Oh, your dad, mama.
Yeah.
Lying on your dad.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just doing too much. You're doing too much.
She was like, I said, get on your good foot, not your broke foot.
Onika, stop it. So it takes away from the music for me, but nah. You know, she definitely got some
she had me
bangers.
weak during that live.
Nah, she did. The
She said,
lyrics
I
is
said, get up on your good foot. Not your bad foot.
the lyrics is crazy. But I love would just be like, Shit, I love that though.
That's her personality. She's
But
been doing it
I love
forever.
her personality,
She's been
though.
doing
She
that
brought out Roman,
forever.
and it was crazy.
I like that little spice.
That I don't mind. Bring back that old shit. I love that.
Like Roman, you want Roman?
Yeah.
But I
like,
feel like
bring
she
back
gave
that-
us a little Roman. But toned down a little.
The outside of the music, you do too much. You do too much. I feel like she beef with all the young girls. You know, it's always like you.
Does she beef with the young girls? Or do the young girls?
I don't know what you want. What you want, Nikki? You wanted them to come over and be like,
no sides here. But
no. But JT will be
advocate.
like, oh, you know, Nikki, Nikki's fucks with me. Nikki put me on the album. She helped me put me on the song. Like, you get your flowers. But then you beefing with Meg. You beefing with Lotto. You beefing with. There was a couple of others she was beefing with. And I'm just like,
Cardi,
why? Yeah, Cardi. What you?
Cardi
beefing
was
with
the biggest one.
What you beefing with Cardi for? Why y'all beefing?
not
Oh, because
gonna lie,
you was talking about stuff that had nothing to do with you. Again, why? Keep it to the music, I guess.
But I feel like she is though. She gonna take it to the music and she gonna throw her shots. And that's why Megan wrote back her song Hits.
Oh, Megan got you.
Where she mentioned that Megan's low. She said these hoes ain't mad at Megan.
She
They
said
mad at
something
Megan's low.
low.
And once she said that, the internet was like,
you married a felon. You married a felon. That's not our fault. He can't take your kid to school. Sorry about that.
I was like, that's
I mean,
crazy.
she said what she said.
She said what she
And
said.
she said that she was going to say what she's going to say, and she was
Exactly.
going to mean what she's going to say, and then she was
Exactly.
going to be done, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And
I
she ain't
think-
say nothing else.
After that, yeah.
And homegirl and Nikki was arguing with herself for 3 days on the internet.
I'm weak with herself.
Hilarious. The funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
With herself.
Yes. On
She
live
was.
every day.
Oh, your damn mama.
Yeah,
like, oh, your damn
okay,
mama.
girl. Here we go. Uh-huh. Exactly. But so yeah, the girls was beefing and
Yeah, we have Lotto. She also, Lotto and Nikki.
yes.
And then JT. I don't know too much about the JT and
Well, apparently
And
because
Young
all the
Miami.
stuff that's going on with Young Miami, she felt
all
like
the stuff with Diddy.
yeah. So like I think Young Miami's been trying to keep a low profile, and you know,
I mean, it makes sense.
Which you know I understand, but people be coming at JT sometimes, and JT feel like Miami don't be having her back, and
Oh, okay.
so there was like a beef where then. Of course, you know, people tweeting and
Twitter fingers.
Yeah, Miami was like, "Girl, why you not calling me, talking to me?" She's like, "We was just on the phone, whatever." And allegedly, JT was like, "You don't never have this energy with me, but you have that energy when people be coming at Santana and stuff like that." So
okay,
it was
I
kind of
see.
felt like
So she
I
felt some
kinda-
type of way. She
yeah.
said like you pick sides.
exactly, and
Okay.
she's like, "But I always got your side, even when you dealing with this shit with Diddy." And
But I
Miami's
feel like it's because JT just really don't be in the scene like that. She just likes to keep a low profile.
Well,
Yeah.
she said she's also said like I think if I'm not mistaken in some of her interviews that she's had that she has like a short fuse. Like
Yeah.
sometimes like dealing with like past stuff that's happened to her, her fuse is like really short. So she
Understandable.
feels like
Okay.
somebody's doing something. She's finna
At you.
like
Okay.
yeah.
But then how often do you feel like when are you going to be like, that's not a personal attack against me, that's just somebody, like sometimes like maybe it has to be internal and you can't always think somebody coming at you if they not coming at you.
I can't speak on nobody's healing journey.
You right.
Yeah.
You finna,
God bless.
until you get there. You gonna
God
get there
bless.
You know,
eventually.
you know.
But you finna get
Yeah,
there.
but they was having a little beef for a minute, and allegedly this became a rap beef because Miami said that in a couple of songs she was like, I feel like some of your bars was directed towards me, and JC's like,
Oh,
girl,
like
if
her
I
new
wanted to
song.
talk about you, I'd talk about you.
But I feel like when you listen to that song, she wasn't taking no shots at her though.
No,
Because she mentioned in the song like city girl shit is always gonna be city
that's
girl
what she
shit.
said. She's
So
like, I
feel
always
like
yelling out city girls. You know,
why
on
would you
solo
feel like
projects.
she's coming at you at throwing shots? I don't understand. She would have just said like Carisha was good in the song.
Yeah.
like,
Like,
feel
Carisha,
like
please.
She actually said that in a tweet.
honestly, for me, I just want everybody to just come together and just make some fire
Kumbaya.
shit. Especially for the girls. I feel like it's so hard for the girls in the industry, you know?
Yeah, like Megan Glow coming together.
So I feel like if they do like a collab album, everybody like Megan, Lotto, Cardi, that would slap.
that would definitely slap.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
Glow.
like how we left Nikki out.
No, Nikki, I'm saying
Because I
like
don't feel like
everybody.
Nicki would do it. I don't feel like she would do
But
it.
I feel like y'all just need to put your pride aside and just do it for the fans.
But
do it.
I see, and I think
That might be a girl
that
thing. I'll
is
be
the
honest.
problem. I
That
think
we petty. Girls are petty,
Nicki
like-
is
That's a girl
never
thing.
Meg and Cardi, never. And Lotto in the picture.
Maybe in one. I mean,
Everybody has their
yeah.
own separate booth. Like, everybody's out.
But I mean, they don't have to be together. Just send the tracks, and then I write my own stuff
when they
back.
send the track, I bet you everything Nikki gonna have a little sub disc in there for everybody.
She gonna be on Twitter by herself again? New single.
I feel like it's easier for the
Yeah,
men
I
to
can
kind of
see
get
it.
over it. Kind of like how Chris and Drake kind of make Mans and then made that song together.
Yeah.
They were beefing for a little bit way back when.
And then they came, and then,
Yeah, and
of
they
course.
wrapped it up and was like, you know what?
Men
let's drop some
always do
bangers.
that though. They be
Yeah.
like
I feel like
sometimes the way they
girls,
talk to
yeah.
each other. I be like, but bitch ever talk to me like that? We are never friends again. And then they be besties 2 hours later. Like,
Yeah.
I
jealous
told
of
you to
men
go fuck
friendships
your
for
mom.
that.
Like,
I
point-
wish we could be more like the men. Yeah, like just forgive and forget
Right.
and move on.
I think us three kind of are though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially because we all grew up with brothers, right? So I think
Facts.
sometimes we have like
Yeah.
more of a masculine understanding of things sometimes. So
Yeah, I feel like, when it comes to like beefing with another girl, I just let it go. Girl, I don't got time.
You're like, I'm about to go to sleep and wake up, and it's not gonna
Facts.
matter. Like,
it's not
it's not gonna matter at the end of the day.
my life has moved on.
Literally.
So
All right, yeah. So we're gonna move on to our next segment. It's called the D&D Bowl.
okay,
Woo!
do not
Drum roll.
Look, childish. That was the quietest drum roll.
That was more like a tap.
Drum roll.
It builds up. It builds up in
in
intensity.
All right. So in the D&D Bowl, we have random topics, and it could be anything. Okay, nothing is off limits. So this is gonna get a little spicy. Okay.
You never know what's coming out of there.
Randomly, one of
My anxiety shot in the room.
What's she gonna ask us?
So randomly, one of us each time we're gonna pick from this D&D Bowl. So today is Jasmine.
Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Let's see. Ooh.
What anxiety-filled topic are we going to talk about today? Let's figure it out.
Let's see. Dun dun dun.
I don't know what that was, and I don't think I could ever replicate it again.
Okay, I'm going to give this to you.
Okay, yeah. I'll put it back.
I'm shaking.
I know. I feel like it is the awards. Like, who's gonna win?
Okay. What are your own personal red flags
Oh,
about yourself?
oh,
Personal
wow.
Okay.
We're doing some deep digging right
Who wanna start first? Who wanna start it off? Who wanna set it off?
I don't know. Who wants to tear
You don't know
themselves
your
red
apart?
flags.
No,
Let
I'm
me
just,
see.
Okay.
I'm saying who wants to tear themselves apart first.
All right, I nominate Ryan. Ryan.
Ryan's tribute.
Wow.
What are your red flags?
Okay. My own red flags.
Give us
Ooh.
like top 3.
Top 3. Probably I can be a little flirtatious without really thinking about how that's gonna go.
Okay.
I promise it's really not intentional.
It's
really not.
innocent.
I just be
it just
talking.
comes out naturally.
I just be talking, and I think it's like flirtatious, and I'm not really trying to be. Okay, so red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 is I probably, like, sometimes I think I move in a way that I think other people can understand, and they'll, like, pick up on my cues, and they have no idea what's going on. And I'll just be like,
Oh, so you expect me to like read your mind?
low key.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, why the fuck you ain't do that? And they'd be like,
You ain't never say nothing.
I'd be like, stupid, you should have known.
You're like
you
when I
ain't-
clicked the pen, that was time for you to leave.
I know, that was your cue.
Actually, you didn't get it from my cues. How many are we doing? We're
Top
just-
3.
Yeah,
Top
so
3.
you got one more. You got one more.
You have more?
I just
Don't
wanted
be
to make
shy.
sure.
Share some more.
No.
Share some more.
Okay, and I hold myself to like an exceptionally high standard. So
How is that a red flag?
I think that also is outside too. Like, because I hold myself to a standard, then I hold other
Everyone.
people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to a high standard as well.
Okay.
Sorry about that. And they have no
Sorry about
idea
that.
what's going. Again, have no idea what's going on.
So you expect people to read your mind?
and be great at everything.
and then be great and just exceptional in all aspects
But
of
you know,
life.
I'm gonna agree with you on that because that's one of my red flags that I do all the time and I don't realize it. That I literally expect people to read my mind. Yeah.
I just thought you understood. I thought you
For
knew
me,
me enough.
I literally expect
to
you to
pick
read my
it.
mind. And then when you don't do what I thought,
Yes, how
I'd
this
be
was
like,
supposed
yo,
to go.
so that ass. And they'd be like, you didn't tell me that.
I was like, I had to tell you? Like, you didn't just know.
I don't know what. I'm just
The feminine
because
urge.
I've had other people. I've had it in the reverse where a man expected me to know what to do, and I'm like, you ain't say none of that to me. So just through my own personal experience, I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this to my
This
partner.
ain't gonna work, baby. This
Yeah,
ain't
because
gonna
there's been times like there was one time where this is so petty. This was so petty. I was like 18.
Ooh, I'm
it
here
was
for
like
it.
my first relationship outside of high school.
Yeah.
And he wanted Skittles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he thought that I was supposed to know which flavor of Skittles he liked. Excuse me, sorry. He expected me to know which flavor he liked.
Yes.
So I'm over here in the corner store, and if there's anything that anyone like should know about me, like when it comes to decision making, like last minute, I don't
You
know
were
what's going on.
she was in there for 5 minutes.
I panic. I
which one?
I panic. You know the meme where it's like when someone asks,
getting
it's up to
Skittles.
you, and it's Oprah doing like this face. That's me.
That's you.
Like you have to tell me. Like
You gotta make it clear.
I'm
Like,
never
I
having you
like
order
this
food
one.
at a restaurant ever.
no, I go last. I tell people.
Oh,
I go
really?
last. I don't care.
You gotta,
you know the
gotta know
gentleman
the
thing
menu
is,
before you come in with
You know,
it
the gentleman's like,
prepared.
you can go. I was like, no.
Everyone else go
Go,
first.
please. I'm still deciding.
I can't.
I'm having a panic attack. I'm consulting my counsel.
Hyperventilating
in my
while you
head. So I was in the corner store. I was at Wawa.
Yeah.
And which
Shout
is a
out
gas
to Wawa.
station. Yeah, facts. Best place ever.
I love it.
So
I
you
wish
go
they
to
had that
Wawa.
out here in Queens.
Facts. And I was looking at the different Skittles that they had. I was like, do I get the purple pack? Do I get the red pack? The green pack?
Sour
like,
Skittles all day.
I was like, what do I get? And so I was like, nothing beats the original, right? And I feel like people are gonna be like, you dumb bitch. Like,
Sour Skittles all day.
so I got him Skittles.
Yeah.
And
At
because
least
we
it
worked
wasn't
at the same
tropical.
place at the time, I was like, you know the people in that dance in between sets.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was me for a little bit. And so he was the band, and so he used to play like the bass or whatever. So I got him Skittles, and it wasn't the like right flavor. And it was like, you would have thought I did the worst thing to him. He didn't talk to me for the whole time.
Ooh,
he was like, you were
damn.
supposed to know.
Over some
It was
Skittles?
over Skittles. So like since then, I think in my head I was like, I gotta tell people, like if I want something specific,
Yeah.
I can't be scared to tell people I want this specific item. I
right.
feel like sometimes as women you don't want to come off as like bossy or like too like all up in somebody's
Yeah.
shit. But
I feel like in his
can't-
mind he was like,
that-
if she know me, she
yes.
better know
yeah,
what
if
I
she
like.
know me, she's know I'm gonna.
Yeah.
What kind
it
of-
was sour Skittles, by the way, Ryan.
Okay, that was good.
At least she didn't get the tropical ones.
Yeah, I got the original. I thought everybody liked the
Tropical
original.
would've been
because they were the first ones I tried.
Nobody gets the blue
I'm
pack.
not really a Skittles fan, so I'm gonna leave it
over
up
there.
to y'all.
But yeah, I don't. That reading mind stuff. That's for the birds. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't.
All right, so
Yes.
I said that's one of my red flags, right?
Yeah.
So my second one, I don't know if this is like a red flag. I'm very a neat freak. So would
That's
that be
not
like a red flag?
I don't think it's.
I don't
It
know,
depends. It depends. There's like
How
levels.
Can it be? Are you
Like
like,
how-
you throw people's stuff away? Like if it's not in the right place?
I have.
Okay.
Before.
Okay. Honesty is the
I
best
feel
policy.
like, yeah, I'm not gonna
Came
lie.
back
I'm
and
not
them
gonna
sneakers
cap.
was gone.
But I feel
Shoelaces
like
is gone. Fucked up.
I need stuff in order in a certain way. Like let's say if I'm in my room and this is there, this needs to be there.
Every single
If it's
time.
out of there, I'm gonna be like, yo, so that ass not. Why is it over there? It was supposed to be here. Like
For the audio listeners, Bella's demonstrating
Yes.
where she would like certain things
Yeah.
to be.
Not 4 inches to the left, exactly
Right.
where she put it. Okay.
Where she
Yeah,
left
like
it is
I'm
where it
really-
should stay.
It's,
I think like that's my problem. Like I'm a really neat freak. Like, and I got that
think-
from my mom though.
I think it's only an issue if it like disrupts someone else's like life entirely.
Yes. Yeah.
If it's just you like, because I like things in a certain spot
Okay.
too. Because I forget things really fast.
I hide stuff from
So
myself.
I have to literally,
It's so frustrating.
I have to literally like make a decision like my keys are gonna go here every time.
Yeah.
My backpack's gonna go here every time because if it's not in those spots,
That's
it,
true.
it's liable to end up anywhere. So I think for myself,
Yes.
I hit the mic, my bad. For myself personally, I just have to make sure that it is literally in that spot every time, so that obviously I don't have to think too much about where things are.
Right.
Because if I put my chapstick on my nightstand and one night I decided to go rogue and put it in a jacket pocket or something, I'm thinking like, damn, where's my chapstick? And now I'm looking for 30, 45 minutes because I can't remember where I put my chapstick.
Yes.
And now I'm rushing. I'm trying to get to work. Like it's a whole thing. So I don't
feel
think
you.
I don't
That's
think
like
it's
a
a
red flag.
yeah. I don't think it's like a I don't. Wow, Jesus.
You
Words.
gotta pick a new one.
I think it's a red flag if it affects somebody else, but if it doesn't really,
If it affects, okay, so I got to think about it. So what's your red flag?
Right,
'Cause I
okay,
feel
so
like
then-
now I
yeah,
got
I'll
to think
let you
about it a
think.
little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll let you think. I don't want to be that one toxic person that's like, I don't have red flags. But like,
that's how I felt in my head. Just now, I'm like, what am I gonna say though? I don't have no red
Think about my
flags.
worst
Like,
qualities. Like, what are the?
I was like,
I
okay. Is this really?
Because I'm like, are they red flags or is it just like things that you know you are probably not the best qualities of yourself?
that's how I took it as.
Because I feel like red flags low key are like a person that cheats all the time. Doesn't matter. That's a red flag. Like even when you're in a happy relationship, these
Okay,
other
but
things
that's-
maybe just not the best qualities of yourself.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's not call them red flags.
Okay. I'm thinking I have a tendency to give people like a lot of chances
Okay.
or longer time than needed to correct something. So I think that's a red flag to myself. I don't know if it'll be a red flag to others. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like
So,
I don't say
like,
like damaging
if
to
they
me, but it
fuck up-
affects me the most versus like the other person.
It could only be a red flag if another person is like, she doesn't create boundaries that she keeps. You know, like, so maybe there is something, like you said, you get a lot of chances and they're like, oh, I can abuse that. Then maybe it is a red flag, but they're like, you know what, that's fine. I'm gonna,
That's a green flag. to
yeah,
me.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm like, you know, I think that's fine. That's kind of what I was looking for. So maybe.
Okay, fair. So I think that's a red flag-ish,
Okay.
sort of in the
Okay.
realm of.
Red flags. Okay.
Number two, I'm not gonna lie, I can be childish sometimes.
Okay.
Like,
How are we being chunky?
How? Like what?
like not.
Give us an example.
Yes.
One time.
Okay, so you know the person that like likes to push buttons or like annoy you.
Oh, you're that person.
I feel like I have a tendency sometimes closer to that time of the month than
Yep.
not. But like I have a tendency to like just be really, just like push buttons. I'm
Stop
like,
it.
yo, get off me! Like, where you going? Come on! Like, we just like
Yeah.
very childish. I guess needy maybe in a
Yeah.
certain aspect. But I feel like sometimes I tend to.
Okay.
But I feel like for the other person, it could get annoying if they don't find that trait cute or attractive. You feel me? Like
okay.
sometimes I feel like it's like hit or miss.
Okay.
Like some men have no problem. Like, oh my gosh, she's all calling me. She's
She
so
wanna
cute.
be
blah, blah,
all
blah.
on me.
And then on the flip side, they could be like, yo, this bitch
Can you
is-
let me breathe?
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
even
So this bitch
breathe.
is like, oh my
Take
God.
it.
Separate.
takes nothing serious. Like,
Let me miss you a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay. Maybe. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We getting there. Red flags.
and then three, which I think is perhaps fairly recent that I
Yes.
discovered on my own.
Yeah.
Was that sometimes I tend to be more introspective. Like I tend to look at, instead of like dealing with an issue like for what it actually is, I tend to do this like mystical, like, well, maybe the universe is telling me to go left instead of right. Like I just, that's my red flags. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like I tend to make it the bigger picture instead of like actually what's the actual
Like
issue.
facing the actual issue head on.
Yes.
Okay.
More recently, I figured.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could be a red flag. Okay. My bell.
Damn. So, because I said that, the cleaning one. I'm like, I don't know
Maybe
what
you
else.
really don't got no red flags, my bell.
No, I feel like everybody has red flags though. I feel like I just might not know right now. I gotta ask my boyfriend real quick, like, yo, what my red? But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's my only red flag because I'm really annoying when it comes to that cleaning stuff. Like he be coming at me.
cuss him
with
out?
Yeah, I really go ham. Like I really do.
He be like,
if I'm cleaning, I'll be like, you're supposed to know that you're supposed to help me. Like,
fact.
he's like, how do I know? Like,
Yes.
In there. I need scrubbing
Once
bubbles.
I start pulling out the cleaning supplies,
that's what, one time
Put your apron on.
I told him that. Like, if I'm bringing out the cleaning supplies, you're supposed to know. Get up and start cleaning.
Reading the mind, the
Right,
cues. Pick up on the
my
social
cue.
cues, baby.
He started doing random stuff, pick up a pillow, fluff it.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
But he's like, but you didn't tell me.
You don't see this mop and broom right
Bro.
here? You're wild. What did you need to be told? It's time to clean.
Like, it's obvious. Hello.
Okay, it's time to clean.
So
baby.
how about this? How about you check in with your man?
Okay.
and then let us know.
And you let us know what
Okay,
he
well,
thinks.
What my other red flags are, okay, bet.
So we're gonna have to bring those in for the next episode.
Text him right now.
Yeah.
Text him right now while I do this outro.
let me.
Thanks. And if you guys would like to enter into the group chat, make sure you leave a comment on what you want us to talk about.
Yes,
maybe
we
you
love
got
topics.
some tea time, some topics, some advice that you want us to discuss. Let us know down in the comments. But until then, my name is Jasmine Gray.
Mabel.
I'm Ryan Justine.
And we out.